Hey everybody, it is week 48. Welcome back to my garage. So, we've been talking about the people that Jesus calls to follow. They're not the people we expect. Not the qualified, but fishermen. Not the popular, influential that everybody likes, but tax collectors. People that no one liked. But Jesus also calls this man named Simon the Zealot. Zealots would have been seen by the Roman authority as maybe even terrorists, but they were committed to overthrowing Roman rule. So you have anti-government with a government official, a tax collector, both following Jesus. And some biblical scholars even say that Jesus had women following him. That there's a story of Mary and Martha. Martha's in the kitchen cooking, preparing a meal for Jesus and the disciples as they're there in her home. And Mary is sitting at the feet of Jesus. A phrase used to describe disciples, a position typically and traditionally for men, not women. And when Martha goes in to say, Jesus, she shouldn't be in here, Jesus says, no, she's chosen the right thing and lets her stay. So what's going on here? What's going on? Jesus is calling people who are different. Jesus is calling educated and non-educated. Jesus is calling government officials and people who are anti-government, men and women. What's going on? Well, what's happening is Jesus is doing what he always does, and that's tear down the dividing wall. Tear down the dividing wall between us and God, tear down the dividing wall between us and those who are different from us, and tear down the dividing wall between us and the parts of ourselves that we can't accept or love. The fancy word for that is reconciliation. And in the second letter of the Corinthians, we are charged to join in, that we've been given this ministry of reconciliation, that we've been called to follow Jesus in reconciling, in being with people who we totally disagree with because we are following the same person. So my challenge to you this week is to, again, slow down, stop, be still, and hear the voice of Jesus say, come, follow me. And allow the Spirit to bring up in your mind those that it's the most difficult for you to love, the most difficult for you to understand, the most difficult for you to accept. And then I charge you to pray for that person that comes to mind. And then to follow Jesus to places that lead you toward reconciliation, towards community with people who maybe you think would be impossible. This Sunday is President's Day weekend, so we only have one Zoom Sunday school class, but we still have in-person worship, so if you feel comfortable, please come and worship with us Sunday mornings, 8:30 and 11. Remember, God's up to something. Be a part of it.